looking at another example of e-creativity, of extending your repertoire. So there's something called #rap, which has come up in the late, well, in the 2010s, late 2000s. So you've got things like this. I hope this plays out all right. Okay, I hope you could hear it. This was from Drake. And he sings or raps, "I could teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone." You can see why this is called #rap. It's almost got the format of a tweet, right? If you'd tweeted it, if you wrote it on Twitter, you could say, "I could teach you how to speak my language, #Rosetta Stone." And there you could see how something from Twitter sort of influences this. The main ingredients of this structure is you've got a metaphor first. I could teach you how to speak my language, how to think about what I do, how to see the world from my view, and then like Rosetta Stone. And Rosetta Stone in this hashtag is, of course, a reference to the language learning software that's called Rosetta Stone. And this, of course, is a template that hadn't existed before, but this kind of meta comment use from Twitter, the hashtag, was introduced into rap. And you can find other examples like "Swimming in the Money, Come and Find Me," Nemo, like the movie Nemo. I guess I'll leave that question to the experts, assuming that there are some out there. They're probably alone. Solitaire. Solitaire is a card game that you play alone. And that's sort of like the meta comment or the theme by which you have to interpret what he said before. I would argue that not all of these are equally creative, or they don't. I'm not a huge expert on rap, but 5, is more intuitive for me than 7. I can see that there's a meaning behind all of them, but I'm not too much in the speech community to understand all of them in depth. But you can see that this statement pulls punchline, and the punchline is, of course, like a meta comment or a meta commentary from a hashtag from Twitter, as McCulloch has pointed out, brings together many pieces of information and asks you to interpret this. And once the pattern is established, you can, of course, use it like a constructional schema. And the schema is going to be very abstract. You've got to make some kind of statement, leave a little pause, and then have something that's like a meta comment on this. More often than not, a short noun phrase. This is, of course, e-creative because that kind of pattern wasn't there in the spoken language and in rap. It draws on perhaps written language as well as sort of other common functions. You could argue that some might have said it's like a simile where the like has been deleted by a speaker. I would assume it's got multiple inputs, but as you can see, the very first time someone did this, they created a construct that wasn't part of the language, and then it got picked up as a model by, for example, Dawn and other people.